Veilguard and the Blighted just arrived. Sent by the Shadow Dragons.
Allies in Minrathus. I never would have thought it.
I have already penned your thank you note. Rook, Viago and I are visiting the new memorial. For those we've recently lost.
After all you have done, you are most welcome to join us.
Thank you.
How is training?
Fine. It's all fine.
We are not here to be formal. There have been enough funerals.
Did you know? I was just turning to say something to Air the other day. Before I remembered, she was no longer there.
Fletcher.
I didn't know Chance for long, but he seemed like a good man.
Terrible taste in furniture. He always smothered everything in gold. I'll miss hearing him complaining that I complain about it.
The diamond, the entire city feels so empty. I wonder if it will ever not feel that way.
I'm only a visitor, but I don't think Treviso will stay down for long.
I'm told we are a charmingly stubborn people.
The Blight, that is the problem. But you did fight it back. If we did it once, we can do it again.
Let's hope there is something in that.
When did you get here?
A while ago. I was reading the letters. Messages for loved ones. Prayers to the Maker. A few letters are to people I would have liked to know again.
Who else did you lose in Treviso? Other crows?
A few. Not all were crows. Some just lived daily lives in the city. Local merchants, people who put out the morning coffee as we headed to bed. After the ossuary, I wanted to walk by and see them again. As if I could return to where I left off.
All these words for the dead. Do you believe anyone or anything sees them?
After I was captured by the Venatori, I would have said no. How could the Maker or any power permit what happened in that place? After all we have seen, I still don't know who, if anyone, hears our cries. But now, I hope they do.
Is there anything else we should say?
I did mention this isn't formal.
But we should do something.
A toast, then. Something we promise the dead we will think about over drinks to come.
That we won't stop until those who killed them are gone.
That I would drink to. Gladly.
The crows rule Antiva, and tonight we mourn with her.
How's my throwing? All right.
There's an interesting letter there, Rook.
That our merchant has information on the Anton?
Mistress Trella would not waste our time.
We are stretched thin. Too many compatriots lost to the Blight, or what crawls out of it. Meet with Mistress Trella. Find out what the Antam are up to.
How's my
Back on the ground, sir.
How are you faring with Hassan, Davrin?
It's all good. He's behaving, minding his manners, quiet as a mouse.
So, all the squawking from your room.
The lighthouse is drafty. Must have been the wind.
I distinctly heard a griffin shriek.
Okay, yeah. Sometimes he acts out.
You must instill some discipline. Manfred needed to be taught boundaries as well.
Uh-huh. Except Hassan's a griffin.
And clever. That will... How are you faring with Hassan, Davrin?
It's all good. He's behaving, minding his manners, quiet as a mouse.
So, all the squawking from your room.
The lighthouse is drafty. Must have been the wind.
I distinctly heard a griffin shriek.
Okay, yeah. Sometimes he acts out.
You must instill some discipline. Manfred needed to be taught boundaries as well.
Uh-huh. Except Hassan's a griffin.
And clever. That will only increase. Believe me.
That art merchant with information on the Anton lives near here. Hello? Are you alright?
Anton sent up in the gallery. Then the brutes left to get more reinforcements against a single woman.
Doug.
I'll unlock the door. Come in, please.
My saviors, welcome!
Iago said you had information on the Anton. Are they after you?
They barricaded me in and said I would starve unless I handed over the contents of my gallery. Lately, they've been taking paintings, sculptures, all sorts of treasures. And to think I overheard someone in the market yesterday bragging about dealing with the atrocious brutes. The market master might know more about what those dreadful Antam are up to. I'm in your debt. Please look around. I hope dear Viago can make next week's exhibition. Antam would have ruined me if you hadn't kindly prevented me. What's going to happen to us?
All right, we should talk to the market master if we want to learn why Antam is stealing pieces of art. Hello. This might sound strange, but I was told you might know about Antam stealing paintings.
It's bad for business. And somebody here knows something. Everyone notices the master of the market. But you, stay hidden. Listen near the stalls. You might learn something about our Antam art collectors.
Let's listen carefully around the market. I don't want to scare anyone off.
Hardly got any sleep last night. Just the thought of living next to the Blight.
Makes you sick, doesn't it?
Calm isn't enough.
Barely any customers today.
It's a wonder anyone still lives in the city, the way it is now.
We're going to be okay. But I mean, Antam, I didn't think they went in for things like fancy paintings.
I wouldn't know anything about... Well, that would explain the Antam who came by not an hour ago. They took my best sculpts without paying.
Huh. Right here?
Oh, yes. I did hear they've been piling up stolen goods in a camp in the Drowned district.
Saying you missed out on the dragon excitement we had. Although I'm glad you helped the Shadow Dragons.
You're not upset I chose to go to Minrathous?
Of course not. If the Shadow Dragons need a minder, who am I to deny them? Seriously though, I have a niece in the Dragons. Thank you for your help, whatever you give it. We'll show them how crows make a comeback. We'll rout the occupation yet. It just takes time.
close to that camp where the Artam took that merchant's stolen sculptures.
Keep it up, Emmerich. Keep it coming.
I'm ready! Final call!
Okay, let's look around for that stolen art. Any sign of what the Artam are doing with it? Nothing here.
There's nothing of interest here either.
Still nothing. I don't see anything that merchant in the market was talking about. No stolen art. We should go back and talk to him.
Are the Antam numbers any lower?
That merchant who said the Antam stole his artwork. He's with the Venatori. Bet he caught us listening in.
Damn it. Bet he took off the second we left the market.
The note said the Antam are trade. Okay. We're close to the camp where Antam are trading with the Venatori for magical components.
Intruders!
Those sneaks from the market.
He said you want more of Venetori.
Just kill them.
Come forth!
Thanks, Devrin.
No problem. Not bad, Rook. For a lord of fortune.
All right, let's find out what the Antam and the Venatori are actually doing here. This note is about Gatlock, that Canary blasting powder. The Antam are using magical components from the Venatori to make it more explosive, much more explosive.
Alchemy is fraught with peril at the best of times. Adding in enchanted components...
We have to tell Teja and Viago.
Trouble at the gates, as always.
Thank you for handling it. And everything. Good news?
The Venatori are helping the Antam make their Gatlock explosives even more powerful.
What?
It's not ready yet. They're still experimenting.
Then we have some time. The crows will investigate.
We had better. I am sure we'd be among the Antam's first targets.